In a recent turn of events, Sri Lanka Cricket, SLC, has found itself in hot water, and the International Cricket Council, ICC, has taken some serious action. The ICC has suspended SLC due to excessive interference from the Sri Lankan government in the administration of the cricket board. While it might sound like a big deal, in reality, it's more of a warning than an immediate punishment. So, what's the deal here? Well, the ICC wants to make sure that the government doesn't meddle too much in how SLC runs things. The suspension is like a yellow card in football. It's a way of saying, hey, you need to play by the rules or there will be consequences. But don't worry, this won't disrupt Sri Lankan cricket right away because there's no cricket happening in the country until December, and ICC funds won't be given to SLC until January. Now, the interesting part is that SLC actually asked for this suspension themselves. Why would they do that? It's a way to show the Sri Lankan government that the ICC won't put up with their interference. To get back in the game, the government needs to promise that they won't interfere anymore. Remember what happened to Zimbabwe cricket in 2019? They got suspended by the ICC for government meddling. The ICC discussed this issue in an online meeting and will decide on the next steps during their meeting on November 21st. They also recognize SLC's president, Shami Silva, who may attend the ICC meetings in an observer role. Silva is at the center of this whole situation. The ICC isn't happy with SLC because they believe that SLC isn't managing its affairs independently, and they want to make sure the government stays out of cricket matters. The exact terms of the suspension will be determined later. A little backstory: Sri Lanka's sports minister sacked the SLC board and set up an interim committee. However, Sri Lanka's courts stepped in and brought back the elected SLC board. So, as of the suspension, it was the regular SLC board led by Silva in charge. This isn't the first time the government tried to get involved in SLC. In the past, when an interim committee was in place from 2014 to 2015, the ICC didn't suspend SLC, but they did hold their funds and gave them observer status at board meetings. Sri Lanka's sports minister has had the power to approve national teams since 1973, according to the nation's sports law. Sri Lanka is the second full member to be suspended by the ICC in the last 4 years, following Zimbabwe cricket's suspension in 2019 for similar reasons. However, the ICC is being cautious this time and won't shut down cricket activities or freeze funding, unlike what happened in Zimbabwe. So, there you have it. Sri Lanka cricket is in a bit of a pickle due to government interference, but the ICC is trying to keep things under control and ensure that the sport continues to thrive in the country. Let's see what happens next in this cricketing drama.